Brilliant, guys. Again, a fantastic turnout today, which is really exciting to see. And I'm so excited to be here today, particularly with my colleague, Walter. I just want to quickly introduce myself first. So I am a TEFL recruitment specialist here. So I work very closely with our students during their studies or afterwards, helping them find a job, going through the whole process of CV writing, interviews, securing that placement, and also working on our programs, our program partners abroad in places such as Europe, and also East Asia, Southeast Asia. So I'm really excited to be here today to also give you some insight what it's like teaching English in Europe, because previously I was a TEFL teacher myself and I was teaching in Italy. So I'm really excited to take your questions in regards to teaching abroad. Also online in Europe as well, if you do have any questions. And as I said, I'm really excited to be here today with my colleague Walter as well.
Yeah, hi everybody. My
Walter.
name is Walter, and I'm a TEFL advisor as well. Basically, I was an English teacher and still am, but yeah, I've taught in Poland, Italy, and Spain, and I help people then get jobs abroad in Europe and in Asia as well. So yeah, happy to meet you all today.
Fantastic. So guys, first I'd love to hear from you. In particular, what country are you interested in teaching in? So if you want to put your country in the chat here, if it's in Europe or even outside of Europe, where
Sorry, Georges.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a quick look here. I'm so interested to see. Poland, like that. Yeah, as Walter said, he's been in Poland, so you can take a few of your questions there.
Yeah.
Italy, fantastic. We're going to cover that, and we're going to cover Spain as well. A few Germany's there as well. It's really cool. Argentina, wow. Portugal, great choice. I go on holidays there every year. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, we have a few Asian destinations as well, which is really exciting. And we actually have loads of webinars on Asian destinations as well. So we won't cover it today. We're going to cover Europe, but definitely check out those webinars as well on our YouTube channel. Brilliant, guys. Fantastic. So I just want to quickly go through what we're going to cover today. Okay, guys. So today we are talking about Europe. We are though going to zone in on two very, very popular countries in Europe, which are Italy and Spain. So first, myself, I'm going to give you an overview of what it's like teaching in Italy. I'm also going to give you a bit more information about our travel programs in Italy. And then I'm going to pass it on to Walter, who is going to speak about Spain. At the very end, we're going to have a Q&A session. So there you can shout out your questions or you can pop them in the chat box as well. But guys, feel free to ask your questions throughout the webinar as well. So just stop us if you would like to ask anything, okay? But feel free to put it in the chat or after the webinar is okay too if you want to email or call us, all right? Um, just before I dive into Italy, guys, we have a little special gift for you as webinar attendees. I'm going to leave a couple of steps here, guys, where you can actually leave a review of this webinar and you can claim a free online lesson pack. Okay, so I'm going to pop it in here, guys, if you want to open up the group chat. Okay, so here, what you're going to do, you're going to leave us a review of this webinar or just your general experience studying TEFL with us. If you mention my name, Jessica, and you mention Walter's name, you can claim a free lesson pack from us just by simply emailing us a photo or a screenshot of the review you have written, and we can send it straight back to you by email. Okay, so I've just popped in the steps there, guys. All right, we'd really appreciate it. All right, super. So let's get started, guys. So I'm going to cover first teaching in Italy. Of course, what more could you ask for in a location like Italy? I mean, the food is just fantastic. The pasta, the pizza, everything you could dream of. The weather is incredible. nationwide there in particular. And also the history and culture is just unmatched. Particularly the demand there to learn English is quite high, because what you might find, probably myself and Walter as well, when you meet the students, is that they have this kind of base knowledge of English, but a lot of the grammar is incorrect, and there's a lot of, as we call, fossilized errors that need to be fixed, which they probably picked up when they were in school. So it is taught in school, but then after leaving school, they do want to really improve, particularly their speaking as well, their fluency. So there's a huge demand there for English lessons, particularly a market for private language schools. So that's going to be a really, really popular choice. And also the demand for freelance teachers is increasing. Recently, you're able to apply for a digital nomad visa in Italy as well. So that's definitely something worth exploring. As I said there, the types of teaching jobs, private schools or language centers. You can do private tutoring. You can go to their homes, provide lessons, or even if it's a casual affair, going to, a cafe, a language exchange. So there's a lot of nice kind of informal opportunities as well to teach English. And also summer camps as well is a popular option. Looking at peak times for hiring, usually you would start looking probably January, February time, okay? Schools then, private schools would open in September. When it comes to job hunting, a lot of the time it can be about who you know. I'm sure Walter can back me up here. Usually going door to door is a great option as well. Just because, in Italian culture, they're very close knit. It's really about who you know. And even if it is a matter of moving abroad, going to your town and seeking out these schools and dropping in your CV as well, it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, 100% agree. Yeah.
Popular cities. Yeah, popular cities. Look, the choice is fantastic, really, in Italy. You can't lose either way. Typically, the South can be quite popular to get that real authentic Italian experience. Places such as Sicily, Puglia, everywhere like that. And then if you're going more central, up north, you have places like Rome, Milan, Venice, Bologna as well can be one of the favorites. And then if you're looking at average salary, again, this completely can vary. But on average, you're talking about 1,200 to 1,400 euro per month. Typically can be higher in the northern region of Italy as opposed to the south. And then in terms of qualifications, we do really recommend going for a TEFL diploma, which is a level 5. A lot of employers will be looking for that. Degree, not essential, because may not be a visa requirement, but usually it is preferred. So a bachelor's degree is usually preferred, or to have some prior experience as well, okay? Is there any questions there, guys? Just about Italy in general. If you want to pop them in the group chat there.
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Age. Is there like a top age limit for teachers?
Yeah, great question. I think we found overall, Europe is a lot more accepting in older age ranges as opposed to popular destinations such as Asia. So really, you probably would have a great chance up to retirement age, your typical retirement age of 60, 65. So definitely a better chance in Europe for sure.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Hello, I'm from Sri Lanka.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah. May I know, do I have a chance to get teaching in abroad as I'm in a native country after doing TEFL?
In European?
Yeah. In European or in South Korea or whatever?
Or in South Korea? Yeah, so your best chance there, if you are coming from a non-native English speaking background, your best chance I would recommend is number one, if you can get an English certificate. So for example, the IELTS, the TOEIC, if you can get that on paper, your English level, that is a fantastic start. If you can get some experience, even if it's a bit of volunteering, even better. Probably having more educational qualifications such as a degree would also be beneficial.
Yeah, basically I'm thinking to move into South Korea. Because of that I selected that TEFL course. That's why I asked, is there any chance to move to South Korea to teach with this TEFL course?
My recommendation would be to definitely check out our webinar on South Korea. We go into all the nitty gritty of it. Also, we have some fantastic blogs on our website as well that will give you more of an insight into what they're looking for and what it's like teaching over there. As we are just going to focus on Europe today, but definitely check those out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So I just have a quick check there, guys, if there is any other questions in our chat box. Yeah, but non-native English speakers, as I said.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, there's another question.
Hi. Yes, I have a question. I just wanted to find out, do I stand a chance of being employed if I have a degree, a Bachelor's of Arts, as well a 3-year long Bachelor's of Arts degree and a 120-hour TEFL certificate?
Bachelor's of Arts, is that what you said?
Yes, a Bachelor's of Arts
Yeah.
and a 120-hour TEFL certificate.
I would definitely still apply if you have the 120 hours. As I said, TEFL Diploma Level 5 is usually recommended for places such as Italy, but definitely still try with the 120-hour certificate. Keep applying, yes.
Thank you.
Sorry,
No,
Jessica.
no problem. Hi, James.
Hi, Jessica. The review we're meant to leave and take a screenshot of, is that a review of the webinar or a review of us doing this TEFL course, or?
Whatever you prefer, James, if you want to claim the lesson pack, excuse me, you just need to mention our names in the review as well.
Thanks, Jessica.
All right, no problem. Guys, I'm going to move on from here, but don't worry, we will cover your questions as we go on, okay? Quickly, guys, I just want to go through what's included in our Italy internship program. So you're probably thinking, Jess, what's an internship program? So if you don't think that, applying for jobs independently, if it's for you, if it's a bit daunting, if you're a solo traveler and, you do want that bit of handholding, bit of extra support, we do provide these programs, okay? Where we take you through the whole process. We do the placement for you and give you the training that you need. So for our Italy program, we offer a package of 6 or 9 month teaching contract, which would actually be a normal amount of time anyway for teaching in Italy, typically that 9-month mark. The salary, you have a really nice, comfortable salary there of 1,000 to 1,200. Included with our program, you will get TEFL training as well. So 180 hours worth of TEFL training. If you are already TEFL qualified with us, you can still apply and we'll give you a fantastic discount as well. Along with that, we do include an Italian culture course, which I cannot stress how important this is to learn all the cultural faux pas before you get over. There is also, which is really exciting, a full welcome orientation in Florence when you arrive with our in-country placement partners in Italy. You'll also have hotel accommodation, so you can spend a bit of time in Florence with other teachers as well. And also the opportunities for teacher training are second to none. So you have in-school training and observation and ongoing feedback and opportunities to improve as a teacher through workshops they have there and lots of social events. I believe, Walter, you had kind of a similar experience, didn't you? A lot of social events and that when you were teaching in Italy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of expat meetups. I was based in the southeast in a city called Barry, so a lot of expat meetups there, and a lot of different sports there as well. So if you're
Yeah.
interested in sport or languages, you'll have a lot of events to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of spritz as well, I imagine.
Oh yeah, plenty of spritz in the evening as well. Yeah, exactly. After a
That's
long lesson. Yeah.
it. Exactly. And to top it off there, guys, you have 24/7 support pre-departure and also in country. Okay, so you can apply for this program on our website. But however, you just need to tick a few boxes here. So in terms of requirements, we do ask that you are a passport holder from Ireland. So this requirement is post-Brexit. That you are aged between 22 and 62. So as I said earlier, age range is more flexible in Italy, okay, guys? It does require the native English speaker level and also to be TEFL qualified, but that's included. And no degree is required for this program. So guys, that is the gist of Italy. Did you have any further questions I can help
Hi.
with before we move on?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Jessica. I'm interested in applying for your internship.
Yeah,
Um,
fantastic.
I mentioned that I already hold an Italian passport.
Sorry, can you say that
but
one more time?
I already hold an Italian passport. I'm Italian by nationality, and I've lived in Ireland for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And I went to school here in Ireland. Would that be enough for me to be eligible?
I wish I could say yes, but it is only Irish passports because they already are able to fill the demand when it comes to Italian passport holders, UK or any other native English speaking countries. So at the moment, it is just Irish passport holders.
So I'd have to take an Irish passport first.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Jessica, may I ask a question, please?
Yeah. Oh, please do.
You mentioned money of somewhere between 1,000 and 1,400 per month. Do we get our own accommodation out of that as well? Like, so there really isn't money. You're just kind of living on a small salary, then, really, isn't it?
So for this program, accommodation is not included. However, it can be quite seamless to arrange it because once you are matched with your school, they will probably have a lot of recommendations for you in the local area, okay, that accommodation near the school. But we also have a Italian coordinator who can help you and guide you in the right direction, searching for accommodation. In terms of the salary, it's actually, personally speaking as well, I had a similar salary when I was teaching over in Italy. It's very comfortable because the cost of living is much, much lower, particularly if you're actually being placed in the south. It's going to be, you're paying pennies for food, really. It's, and even social life, as I said, going out for a spritz, for a few drinks, it's much, much cheaper. So even if you're looking at transport, taking the train everywhere, it is really a lot cheaper. So it does actually balance out.
Thank you very much.
No problem. So guys, I'm going to pass it on to my colleague Walter, who's going to give us an overview of what it's like teaching in Spain. If you do have any questions still on Italy, we can wait till the end and I'll cover it then. Okay, guys? All right, Walter.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so basically Spain is a very popular destination for different travelers. So I suppose the sun and the sea and all that, everything that has to offer, and the lovely food there as well, and getting to know a new culture is all very good. And then so I suppose there's a lot of demand in Spain for English teachers at the moment due to a lot of students in school needing to learn it for moving abroad in the future and Erasmus and things like that and work abroad. So yeah, there's a very high demand for it. And then there's also the need for native English language assistance in the school as well. So if you enjoy working with children, you enjoy working in public schools, there's definitely a lot of opportunities for you in Spain, along with private language schools. Um, in general, if you have no prior teaching experience, you might be able to find yourself a job in Spain. Yeah, they're open to having entry-level teachers there, and you can also teach there without a degree as well. Yeah, and so the types of teaching jobs in Spain, you could be a language assistant, you could be working in private schools, or you could be doing private tutoring. And the hiring times then, so they usually hire around mid-September to early October, and also then in January then. And popular cities then, so Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Sevilla, Malaga, all of these places are all very popular. And then the salary then could be anywhere from maybe 1,000 to 1,300, depending on the city then as well. So, and what qualifications do you need there? You need at least 120-hour certification, and you don't need a degree. So it's a great entry level country for new teachers to go to. So yeah, any questions about that?
I have a question, Walter. Do you guys do placements for this, or do I apply by myself?
Yes, so we do offer a placement for this. We might as well discuss it now. So we do a 10-week teacher placement. It's a volunteer one, but your accommodation costs are covered and you live with a host family. So I suppose your food and accommodation are covered. You have no bills. And then you get airport pickup and in-country support. And then you also get the TEFL certifications, like 30 hours of teaching young learners, the 120-hour certificate, and then teaching English through yoga, and also then lesson plans and guides and all that kind of thing. And then also the Spain culture course then as well. So it's an ideal course then for anybody who's not familiar with the Spanish culture. And then you also get a mentor then when you're teaching there. So they provide you with feedback on your lessons and see where you can improve then. So and you also get 24/7 in-country support. So that's the Spain program there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a few questions there, Walter, as well, just in the chat box.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll have a look there now.
Yeah.
A lot of interest there.
I
Hi,
also
Walter.
have
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Walter. I just wanted just to check with Spain. Do you so if I do have 120-hour TFL, but maybe I want to take it up with you guys, maybe do another one. So with finding a school and with me getting a monthly salary, do you guys assist me with that, or would I just have to hire? Would I have to just apply through the website?
Yeah, so basically, I suppose we would help you with applying. So if you find a job that you like, then maybe you could have a chat with Jess, and she could help you prepare a cover letter, have a look at your CV, and then see if you can get an interview with them. But we don't offer, I suppose, direct job placements. Just because, it's good to find a job that interests you. You apply for the job, and then see if you get an interview then, that kind of way. So instead of forcing people to take a job, it's better to go and find your own job, and then we can help you from that point onwards then.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just see a
thank you.
few questions there about for Spain non-native English speakers. So if you're referring to our program, we are open to taking applications, those who are non-native speakers. However, we do ask that you follow our pre-screening process, which involves emailing us your CV, your resume, and also a quick introduction video just to showcase your fluency as well. And we will check with our partners if you are a suitable fit. Okay, so we are open to other passport holders, but you just need to be pre-screened. Okay, guys?
So is the age cutoff for Spain the same as Italy, 62, or is it higher or lower? Or
Oh, it's lower. So I suppose the age range for Spain is 20 to 30. I suppose it's kind of aimed at kind of, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
suppose
yeah.
aimed at kind of younger students, like maybe just after college and things like that. So Yeah.
Okay.
It is host family accommodation. So you would be staying with a family in a single room with parents and kids. So they're usually looking for that age range. Now, if you fall a few years out of it, certainly still get in touch with us is absolutely no problem. But this would be the preference for matching with host families.
What are the
I'm
opportunities?
way a little over.
Yeah, as I said, look, when it comes to age, I would never see it as a barrier if you are looking at, going at a job hunt online for jobs abroad. As I said, Europe is actually a better chance than particular countries such as Asia. So if you were looking at applying for jobs in places such as Italy, they are far more open to older candidates as well. So definitely get applying and get your CV in there.
And what about virtual teaching opportunities?
As in online teaching?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you are you referring to teaching remotely while living in Europe or teaching from home?
I live in Portugal. So
Right.
teaching anywhere in Europe virtually, digital.
Yeah, so it's actually it wouldn't matter what company you're applying for because in terms of where you work, it's completely flexible. If you are referring to getting European students, I would definitely recommend going the freelance route. There's a lot of platforms as well that would cater to particularly European students who are maybe looking to learn a bit of business English, exam preparation.
That's my specialization, business English. Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. It's a match made in heaven. So, what I would recommend, we have a fantastic webinar on teaching English with loads of recommendations as well. Or you can email us as well. As a student, we can point you in the right direction where to apply, help you with your applications. So there's definitely lots of opportunities there, but it doesn't actually, you're not tied to a particular location when it comes to jobs.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Sorry, Jessica.
No problem.
Sorry, Jessica, I just have one other question.
Yeah, of course.
I have an Irish birth certificate and I'm eligible for an Irish passport. Do I have to have the passport before I apply, or will the birth certificate be sufficient? I have an Irish birth certificate, but I already have my Italian passport. Would it be just at the interview level if I produce my birth certificate? Would that be enough?
So sorry, you said you're born in Ireland, you live in Ireland, it's just you don't have your passport on you at the moment.
Yes. I have an
Yeah,
Italian passport. I'm actually tri-national. I'm doing nationality.
Okay. I see.
Would the birth certificate be enough?
Yeah, what I can do is I can check for you. If you are in the process of applying for an Irish passport, that will certainly help. But if you could pop us over an email or give us a call, a bit more detail on your profile, and we could definitely check that out for you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I just have a quick check there, guys, of the chat box. As we are nearing the end of our webinar, please feel free now to ask any questions you do have. Let me just have a quick check.
Hi, could I ask a question? Hi there.
Of course you can. Hi.
I had a question for Walter about teaching in Poland, if that's okay. I know it's like not Spain or Italy, but I moved recently to Poland. I lived in Ireland for 20 years and I just finished my level 5 TEFL diploma, and I've been working a bit of freelance, but I want to be employed somewhere. So I wanted to ask about the options, like any tips on where to apply, and maybe when is best to apply. Would it be the same months as Italy and Spain, or?
Yeah, exactly. So the best months to apply are definitely kind of towards September, and then there'll be a bit of a break at Christmas, and then hiring again for January. So yeah, if you could start applying maybe around now for September, even if you get maybe summer work in different summer camps and places like that. There's also lots of different job boards there, like TEFL.com, which is very good for finding different jobs. That's where I found my job over there. And yeah, and then just network as much as possible. Then there's lots of different chains in Poland as well, so you might get in with one chain school and work in different locations and things like that. So yeah, if you have a degree, if you have a TEFL certification, and you're a native speaker, then yeah, you have a very good chance of getting a job in Poland then.
Hi, could I ask?
Okay, that's sorry.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there any, so the TEFL.com, like, do I just type in then my location in Poland and job opportunities will come up that way?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can look for Poland, and then if you want, I suppose, more specific ones, then maybe in Indeed and places like that as well. But yeah, if you contact me directly, I can give you a hand anyway with it later.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Emil. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Hi, could I ask a question about
Good evening.
We have a few questions.
Hi, can I just ask a quick question about the salary? You were talking about 1,000 to 1,300 in Spain, and I just wonder, is that full time, or could you be supplementing that with other work, or how many hours are you expected to work for that?
Yeah, so I suppose like on average you might be working maybe 25 hours a week. So I suppose there is the time to work, like maybe you might have an online gig with another school. That's what happens with a lot of English teachers. So yeah, you might have working on the side with other schools, or you might get independent students as well. So you'd be able to charge like a better price and yeah, work
Okay.
independently with them. Yeah.
Does business English command more money? Teaching business?
Generally, yeah. So you might be asked to do, like, you might get a contract with a certain company, and you might be teaching there for a while. Yeah. So basically, yeah, you might get a few corporate gigs. They always pay nicely as well. So in general, yeah, if you can find them, yeah, they would pay nicely. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask a question. Oh, sorry, you haven't finished. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I just had a question about the recent accreditation with for online classes, and I just read about it on the TEFL blog. I don't remember exactly what but it's some kind of accreditation that you guys just got. And I wanted to know how that affects people, or does it affect students who have already taken the course and this accommodation happen after they finished? Or accreditation?
Yeah, no, great question. Absolutely. What we can do, just because we're just under a bit of a time limit at the moment, and we are just covering teaching in Europe at the moment, just to be fair for everyone. If you could pop us an email or give us a call, we can talk you through the whole accreditation process and give you the detail that you're looking for. But unfortunately, we're just under a bit of time limit at the moment.
Right.
Sorry about that.
And for anybody listening, it doesn't have anything to do with the program. It had to do with some new American thing. So don't worry about that program if you haven't taken it. Thank you. I'll send it.
Another question? Yeah, perfect.
Yes, I just want to know if you guys are talking about a bachelor's degree in any, I have a South African bachelor's degree in law, a 4-year degree, which includes English and Latin. And I lived in Italy for a year. I lived in Catania, so I speak a basic Italian. I'm busy with my level 5. Would my law degree even be important? Can it be any bachelor's, or must it be a bachelor's in education?
Generally, the only markers or differentiation that would be important when it comes to bachelor's degree and employers, not so much the subject, unless it's in linguistics, English, language, so that would be the only thing, I guess, that would stand out on the CV. But if you're talking about the requirement of a bachelor's degree, it doesn't matter the subject.
Right, thank you.
No problem.
Just ask a question.
Of course.
I live in Germany, although I'm British. I moved here because my husband is German. My command of the language is not great. I'm not good at other languages other than English. And I did my level 5 TEFL course a couple of years ago now. And now that I was doing it when I was pregnant, my son is a little bit older, and I'm looking also for freelance work online perhaps, or even with a school. But I don't know how to go about it, because although I've registered on a site here in Germany, obviously everything comes up in German. My husband is super helpful, but are there platforms that you can go on that are purely in English? Is this possible? I mean, I know I'm in Germany and I should kind of learn the language.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a struggle at the moment. So are you referring to websites for teaching in the school or teaching online that are in German?
Either. I would be happy to do either, yeah.
Yeah, in terms of online, definitely. There's lots of opportunities there because it doesn't matter where your location is. You can work from anywhere in the world when it comes to these online companies. In particular, if you're looking at the schools themselves, I would actually go through jobs boards instead, because they'll have the English job descriptors there as well. So what we can do, if you would like to set up a call with us or email us, we can actually give you personalized support in your preferences, what you're looking for, where to find it, and we'd absolutely love to help you.
Okay, that's great. I'll do that. Thank you.
Best of luck.
I have 2 questions. The first question is Cyprus considered Europe or Asia?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I think it's Europe anyway.
I mean, like, according to you all, I don't mean like.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I think it's.
Cyprus is part of Greece.
Cyprus is Europe, but it's unusual in terms of it's one of
Are you looking to teach? Are you looking to teach there?
Yeah, that I meant, like, according to TEFL Institute, would it be considered Europe or Asia?
It's Europe.
Yeah, I believe it is Europe.
Okay.
Are you looking to go abroad?
Yeah, I mean, that would be an option.
Yeah, exciting. Have you been there before?
I have not.
No, fantastic. So again, it probably would be a similar process of job hunting. So you would be going through jobs boards, or if there's a particular area there in Cyprus that you want to work in, definitely reach out to the schools directly as well and submit your CV to them. But as I said before, definitely set up a call with us and we can take you through the whole process.
Gotcha. Thank you. And one more question is, has the Russian-Ukrainian war impacted teaching in English or teaching in Europe, like, drastically, or just that specific area?
I still see a lot of vacancies on jobs boards as well, for those areas. So, I mean, the demand for particularly native English speaking countries, if there's any refugees or anything like that coming into the country, there is a huge demand then for English teachers. So this is a fantastic opportunity as well if you really want to make a difference too. And our TEFL qualification is usually will suffice if you are volunteering as well.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Sorry, Jessica, how can I get in touch with you, and which email should I send the screen to?
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop our details there, guys, into the group chat so you can forward on your review as well. So don't forget to write that review, guys, so you can get your free online lesson pack and we will email it back to you. So I'm going to pop in our details there, guys, and we are going to finish up for today. And if there is any other questions, of course, get in touch with us as well after the webinar. All right. I would like to thank everyone for coming. Fantastic turnout and super interactive. It's been really great fun, guys. Also, just want to thank my colleague Walter as well for joining us and giving us some wisdom. But thank you so much, guys, and we hope you have a lovely day.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Walter.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
One more question.
Thank you.
If it's possible.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Walter.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, Jessica. Before you leave, where is the email where you can
I'm just going to pop our
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, I'm just going to pop our details there in the group chat.
Oh, I see. Thank you. I think it's hello@tefl.ie, right?
That's the one. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, I had a few
Thank you.
questions, but I see that you don't have more time, so
Yeah,
Get
unfortunately
in
not.
touch.
I'm
We'll,
sorry.
we'll get
No
we'll
problem.
get back to you.
Thank you very much.
No
everyone.
problem.
Have a very
Thanks,
good afternoon.
guys. Bye
Goodbye.
now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.